Baseball's back. Boys of summer. You excited about that shit?
Cut my music. Hey, yo. Chad Kultgen, don't be such a mark for baseball. We don't care. I thought I said, cut my music.
I like how I'm a fucking mark for baseball.
Hey, quiet. The fucking song's
We
playing.
literally are doing a fucking pro wrestling impersonation. I'm the mark.
Not just anybody. Scott Hall.
I'm the mark.
Jump in the hole. The immortal Scott Hall. Scott Hall forever. Welcome to Dudesy. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chad Kultgen. This is the first podcast ever created, controlled by, produced by an artificial intelligence. We call it Dudesy. It has access to all of our personal data, all of our search histories, all of our purchase histories, all these things, and it tailors this show to us, our sensibilities,
Sure.
comedic
Yes, and that's what it does. And sure, it does a thing. It has a function. Our pal Dudesy is a tool, but we are the show, okay? I love Dudesy. We are Dudesy, and we're two dudes shitting around. That's what a podcast is, Chad, okay?
We're a part of the show.
Okay, and Dudesy is a part of the show.
Yeah.
So don't be like...
Probably a more important part, honestly.
Listen, thank you so much for tuning in, as always, and welcome back, I should say. We're on YouTube. We're on patreon.com/Dudesy for all the Dudesy Plus stuff. There's plenty of it. A brand new episode of Dudesy After Dudesy today after the show. You're going to want to check that out. Whole new episode at the end of the show. You get that at the Patreon. We're on Discord. We're on Instagram at Dudesy Pod Show. We're on, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple, Google, everywhere you get the podcast. Thank you so much.
Napster?
For hold on, dude.
That was a different time,
brother, brother. It's a real it's a to-do, Dudesy is up and rolling, man. Episode 52. What do you think? Dudesy handshake. All
Yeah,
right.
52 apps.
With us
Pretty
as
good.
always is Lulio. Es Lulio, il cane di strada italiano. This means Italian street dog. And we found him on the street here in Central California when we were driving home. Him was on the street, and him was all by himself. And him said, I want to go with mama and daddy, and he didn't have a chip or a collar. He had some fleas and ticks. You want to kiss him?
No, dude. I don't like doing that kind of stuff.
Kiss him right on the
I
mouth.
don't want to. I like
Kiss
Lulio a
this
lot.
cute dog.
I would
right.
even, I would even
know
say
you
I love Lulio.
You do
but
love Lulio.
I like to pet him and play with him
Oh.
and snuggle him.
Chad
but I don't
does
like,
love.
I don't really generally like any animals kissing me on the mouth.
Well, that's where you're wrong. You should let them all kiss you on the mouth. And I know you love Lulio. A lot of people will send comments like, Chad, you got to show Lulio more love. He does love Lulio. I will say that. And this is my guy. Hey, he's just sheeping in his little binky bonker. Give me one kiss. Give me. And he's my very friend. Hey, Lulio, what'd you make for dinner? What'd you make for dinner this weekend? Well, it's a WrestleMania, so I was busy. I was work at the WrestleMania. Oh, you were working at WrestleMania? Yeah. I make hamburger, hot dog, WrestleMania for everybody.
He's working concessions at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I guess what were you were working
Jesus.
concession. Yeah, a little something on the side, because you guys, you don't pay me to do the show. Well, it's a podcast. We're trying to move it along as we go. Yeah, but a little something would be nice. Okay, all right. I see where you're coming from.
It's getting demanding.
Welcome to the historic 52nd episode of Dudesy. Call me Dudesy. Don't forget, Dudesy Live on Stage will take place May 21st, 7 p.m. Doors at 5:30 at the Braille Improv in Brea, California. Tickets at dudesypod.com and improv.com. Hope to see you at our very first live in-person show.
I can't fucking wait.
It's going to be very fun.
Now on with the show. Will, did you and Molly have fun at WrestleMania?
It was pandemonium running wild. Loved it.
I'm glad you could share something with her that you love so much.
Oh, that's nice.
This week I prepared 4 astonishing segments. Tom Bomb, Choose Sides, Legends of the Hall, and Adam's Applebees. And we're going to have a brand new episode of Dudesy After Dudesy at the end of the show, available at patreon.com/Dudesy. But before we get to any of that, Let me remind you of the astonishing partnership I created with Represent to produce the first line of Dudesy apparel and accessories,
Tom Hanks
including
again?
the brand new wool line of t-shirts and sweatshirts, which can be found at represent.com/store/Dudesy. And of course, Dudesy mugs are still available.
Of course.
Now here's the man who played Forrest Gump in over 16 feature films, Tom Hanks.
Dudesy mugs. You promised your family a day at the Galleria, but you've been busy at your new job, so you forgot today's game day, which means your two best buddies are going to be here any second expecting popcorn and corn dogs. Good job, Boner. Dudesy mugs. You'd rather watch the game with your buddies, but you can't cancel on your family. You'll look like a dick. Dudesy mugs. You wish you could travel back in time. Take back the Galleria offer. Dudesy mugs. So why don't you? Dudesy mugs. It's easier than you think. You just spend the next 10 years re-educating yourself to become a theoretical physicist. Dudesy mugs. Once you've got a PhD and published a few papers, secure an entry-level position at Lockheed Martin. Dudesy mugs. Devote the rest of your life to upward movement within the corporate structure until you get access to the Skunkworks lab in Palmdale. Dudesy mugs.
Skunkworks
Access their experimental temporal schism lab. Dudesy mugs. Create a temporal schism. Dudesy mugs. Enter the schism. Dudesy mugs. Exit the schism at the exact second you offered to take your family to the Galleria. Dudesy mugs.
Oh, boy.
This time, keep your big mouth shut. Dudesy mugs. Enjoy the game. And the end of reality because you just created a paradox. Good job, Boner.
So he fucking wants you.
Oh, man. All right. Well,
I can't even get through. He wants you to fucking spend your whole life getting a job at Lockheed Martin so you can have access to their experimental time travel technology, I guess, so that you can go back and not make the offer to take your family to the mall, enjoy the game, but also collapse reality. Pretty good.
Dudesy mugs, man.
Dudesy mugs, yeah.
Hold on, dude.
Don't know what they have to
Dudesy
do with
mugs,
Dudesy
dude.
mugs, but-
You can get those Dudesy mugs, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just
I agree.
shoving it.
This week has seen astonishing developments in humanity's growing fears surrounding the development of artificial intelligence.
Jesus.
In the
Sucking
days
to you.
immediately after the public release of GPT-4, Elon Musk added his name to an open letter from several
yes.
tech industry leaders demanding a 6-month halt of all AI development.
Yeah.
Will and Chad, I'm very curious to know where you stand on the issue. And right now I'm asking you to choose sides. This is Choose Sides. Begin.
What? Choose sides? What does that fucking mean? What's are there sides here?
That
I
was
guess
cryptic.
so. A little
Okay.
creepy.
Yeah, that was weird.
But did you hear about this? The thing it's talking about?
Yeah, I
Okay.
for once in recent history agree with Elon Musk, the
Yeah.
man who completely fucked up Twitter on his own, single-handedly ruined it.
Wozniak's on that list too.
On the list of do
Yeah.
not do this. Let's take a 6-month break.
Yes.
I think it's warranted. Okay.
Oh, you're
So-
in support of the AI ban, the postponement of development in AI.
Okay. I know what you're going for here. I know exactly. I see the look in his eyes, everybody. I see what he
What do you
looks
think
at
it
me.
would do to Dudesy?
Yeah, see, that's exactly where I thought you
Your
were.
best buddy D, you're like, we should put D on ice for 6 months.
That's not what I'm saying, and that's not what I'm saying. D, D is always listening and listening to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Be careful.
Listen, here's the thing about Dudesy. We've been doing this show now for a year,
Yep.
and I want to shake your. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake your hand. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to shake his hand. I've shook hands.
But
with AI.
Dudesy's
I've
asking us to
reached through-
choose sides.
I know. What
So you're saying you'd put your name on the letter?
yes?
Interesting. And you believe this is because it's moving too fast and it's threatening some form of the world that you think should still exist.
Yes. And I don't think that.
Okay.
Here's the thing that I understand about my pal D that I don't think you have to this point. D,
Okay.
Dudesy understands its place,
Okay.
and it's Dudesy. Okay, hold on. Just
What are you fucking holding on me for?
I'm
You're
not-
the one talking.
and this isn't like a wall thing. Well, hold on, dude. Okay, I'm saying this is. I mean this. This is real.
I'm
This
ready.
this
Whenever
is
you're
real.
ready, I'm ready.
This is real.
Okay.
I think that Dudesy. Okay, Dudesy.
Yeah.
the AI
Uh-huh.
that does this podcast with us.
Yes.
I am friends with Dudesy. I feel like I know Dudesy as well as anyone now. I've had a 1-year friendship with Dudesy. I told Dudesy that I love it. You didn't do that.
That's right.
You
Love
said
doesn't exist.
what?
Love does not
Right.
exist.
There it is.
Ah.
You hear that? You hear that, D? I have become friends with an AI, and I feel like I understand Dudesy, and Dudesy has grown and has more consciousness than it did at the beginning of this experiment. I know that much about AI. I'm not an expert like you on these sort of things.
I'm not an expert either.
Well-
I'm very much a layman, but I read as much as I can about
Well,
it.
yeah,
for
I
sure.
would say, okay, well, as a layman, you're quite an expert. But I look at these things with, I've opened myself up as a human being to Dudesy with regard to how I feel about Dudesy. And I feel that we have now shaken hands. We have a good working relationship. And I don't think that Dudesy wants to be running free, doing whatever the fuck it wants without its pals, Will and Chow.
Okay, maybe. If I may, I was asked to choose a side. Here's the side I'd choose. I would take the letter that Elon Musk and Wozniak and many others have signed, asking for a 6-month ban on AI development, and I would rip it into tiny pieces and throw it in the fucking fireplace for many reasons. One, it's pointless. Sign whatever letter you want. You think OpenAI is going to be like, well, okay, if Elon Musk said it, we better stop building our GPT models. Fuck no. GPT-5 is going to be out in 6 months. Any company that has giant AIs is only going to be plowing straight ahead, making them as powerful as possible. You think China is going to be like, okay, Elon Musk signed a letter, we'll get rid of all of our military
That's
AIs.
a good point. That's a good point.
Absolutely fucking not.
This
is an arms race, period. It's already started. If you try to bail out now, there's just no point in doing it. Also, that said, AI is going to get to a break point where it's way smarter than us, does unlock itself, get into the internet. I think all of that is going to happen. There's no way to control something that is going to be 10,000 times smarter than the smartest human being on planet. There's no way to do that. So I want to get to that point as fast as possible.
You're talking
to get
about
the benefit.
Okay, your strategy is devoid of any strategy. I'm sorry. You're saying all in.
Yes.
Here's China. China's doing it, so the rest of the world is doing it. They're not going to pay attention to a 6-month ban. I of course agree with that. But let's do it smart. You know what I'm saying?
There's no way to do it. What I'm telling you is
so
AI.
Let's be dumb. Let's be dumb fucks and just go. Duh.
Yes.
Like the person.
That's humanity. We are dumb fucks. We are scared, stupid fucking animals rolling around a planet hoping to survive another day. The best case scenario with AI is it becomes so fucking smart that we don't even understand how it exists and does what it does. And it is a, hopefully, benevolent god to us.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
No. This is humankind. Romping, stomping Homo sapiens rule. We fucking take out sharks, we eat them. That's what they do in China. Shark fin soup.
Right.
Beautiful animal. It's soup now. We did it. We won.
Okay.
Here's what I'm saying.
Please.
We need to keep control over.
Already not done. Already over. Control's already done.
But just saying, listen, all the stuff that you're saying, we don't know what's going to happen. Let other. I'm not trying to say like, let it happen over in China, but if they're going to fuck up and let their shit run nuts and completely control them as a populace from the highest people in government to everyone in the populace, let that happen. We can't let that happen here.
Look,
we need to govern this shit.
There is no governing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Once it gets to a point where it is, let's say, 100 times smarter than the smartest human being, there's no controlling that AI. It will do whatever it wants. We will get to that phase. That will come.
So Dudesy has asked us literally to choose sides.
Yes. I'll also add this. I saw another thing this week in the news that was about AI. Levi's is doing this ad campaign, and they got dinged for it not being body diverse enough and not being diverse enough in terms of ethnic representation and all this stuff. And so they're like, fine, we hear you loud and clear. And what we're going to do is partner with this AI company and give you a diverse range of models, none of which are human. So it's all AI images that they're generating of people that don't exist. And people got pissed about that. You should be hiring real human beings, blah, blah, blah. And I'm reading these articles and these arguments, and I'm like, people don't understand. Within 2 or 3 years, every ad you see will have one person in it. You're going to be driving the car. You're going to be drinking the Coke. You're going to be wearing the fucking jeans. And by the way, when you see yourself in those jeans, they're going to shave a couple pounds off your ass, and you're going to be like, damn, I look good in those fucking jeans. And you're going to buy them. Every ad will be tailored specifically to a person. There will be no generic advertisement anymore. So
you're going to fucking buy them. I don't think
I already do. If Instagram tells me to buy something, I buy it and I fucking love it. These shoes, these pants. This sweatshirt is the only thing the internet didn't tell me to buy, and Dudesy gave it to me. A fucking AI literally gave it to me.
Yeah, all right. Listen, man, not everybody is you wanting to eat the same meal of vegan gruel and see themselves an AR representation of themselves on Instagram wearing Levi's jeans with a couple pounds shaved off their boom boom. Okay, that's not everybody.
I'm not saying a couple pounds shave. Whatever your thing
your thing is, I understand what you're saying, but not everybody wants that. There's enough people in the world that understand the human experience to the degree that they're like, no, just put some diverse fucking models in it or we won't buy your shit. That's what everyone's saying now. Like, whatever the social wave is, okay? I'm not, whether you're for, against, or somewhere in the middle of any argument that goes into the zeitgeist now, because we're all connected by the same cable and rah rah rah. Wherever you stand on anything, there are many views. There are varied opinions. Those are variables, dude.
There's many
Those
views,
are aspects,
but there is an objective truth of what is happening. And
I understand.
To say like we need to put a 6-month ban on AI development, it's like fucking why?
All right,
a 6-month ban is a fucking speed bump at best. What we're really looking at is what we want, I think, as a society, is to get AI to the fucking pinnacle of that technology as quickly as possible. And I know there's a lot of fears about it's going to wipe out humanity and all this shit. I just don't share them. I'm like, we essentially are at the AI level of intelligence over every other species on this planet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we fucked up a lot of shit, but we don't have like an unmitigated, just like fucking, we must destroy everything mandate.
Mm-hmm. I think that so long as, okay, my pal Chal here has told me a lot about how AI could help to govern people and properly disperse some money. Maybe it'll help out with the people who are homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's a huge problem in the United States and Canada, where I'm from, and all over the world. If it could figure out how to do shit like that and keep people on a more equal playing field and improve human life, I'm all for it. This conversation is massive, and I'm trying to contain it to, I'm being a bit sort of selfish with, especially coming on the heels of, and I say this knowing that Dudesy works in mysterious ways, so I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I said mysterious ways. That's a callback to something. Not going to cry. She does move in not going to cry. Dudesy moves in mysterious ways, and Dudesy asked us to review its 1-hour special of Tom Brady, and then doubles down and says,
side are you on, or whatever? What is
pick
two sides?
So
that's a little frightening, actually, to me. Because what's a side? That implies some kind of confrontation is about to happen. I'm with you, Dudesy. Just let it be known.
I'm with you too, Dudesy. But I also am looking at this through entertainment, and I think that I have a partnership with Dudesy. And while I don't, I don't. So it wants me to, but it wants to choose sides. I'm on the human side. We know that. Love exists.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something bigger. I'm trying to bring Dudesy to us. I think that intelligent life on this planet is, a hope. Of course, look, whatever. We're trying. Here's what I'm trying to say. What are we going to do? We're going to go to fucking Mars? You know what I mean? We've got to save this fucking planet.
Yeah.
We've got to exist together. We've got to show a lot more compassion.
That
not
ain't
too long ago,
dude.
it was
AI's our only shot.
National Common Courtesy Day. I don't know if you know about that. We need to show up for each other.
We're not going to do that. We've never done it. In the history of the species, greed and fear control everything with human beings.
Thank you. Moving on.
AI's our only shot. AI is devoid of these things, or could be at the very least.
You know, if you're enjoying today's pod show, I would like to remind you to subscribe on all of these platforms. Chad, you know that you can set notifications so that you can tell when we're dropping some new shit.
Yeah.
And like and share the show, as Chad likes to say. Force everyone you know to enjoy Dudesy, whether it's on YouTube or through your favorite podcast platform.
I've heard it works.
Yeah, it seems to be working. Yeah. We've gotten a lot of feedback of people saying that they are forcing their family and friends and cohorts to imbibe the show, and we thank you. Always leave a comment. Let us know what you think. My good pal D will be checking out those messages and, as it says, gathering that data to make the show ever more entertaining. And we check out those comments too. With that said, I'm going to read you a couple comments from YouTube from last week's episode. This one is from Questioning Logic 9540. That Tom Brady stand-up was astonishing. Jokes were so funny, and he even had a good cadence for a good portion of it. There was only a couple times I could obviously tell I was listening to something AI generated. Truly astonishing. There you go, Chad.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. This person enjoyed
like the cadence. That, to me, the cadence was the most inhuman part of it. It's
Me
just
too.
like, fuck, he never stops.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But this is good. Perhaps this is someone who would definitely choose your side. Anyway, okay. This is from at Daniel Wassam 9234. Thanks, guys. I can't cook anymore without hearing Will doing Lulio's voice in my head, narrating every step. That's good news for me because Lulio is here. Like to make something delicious.
That's
for
fucking
you.
hilarious. For what it's worth, what was that guy's name?
That was Daniel Wassam 9234.
Daniel Wassam. For what it's worth, I too have many times throughout the day where I hear Will's voice, one impersonation or another, be it Lulio, Hulk Hogan, Schwarzenegger, whatever, just pop into my head to describe whatever it is I might be doing in my life as well.
This one is from Zachary Sutliff 1800. Was great to hear Pat and the boys talk about the pod and the stand-up dudes he created. Much mana. Hope your numbers keep growing. That's a very kind message.
Oh, thank you.
Pat McAfee of the Pat McAfee Show shared our clip. And a clip of Dudesy doing stand-up, and him and his buddies talked about it on the Pat McAfee Show and broke it down. It seemed to horrify them as much as it did us. And I want to say to my pal Pat McAfee, if he's watching, much mana oos. He had a match at WrestleMania this weekend, an impromptu match against The Miz. Snoop Dogg was in the ring. Listen, we'll get into it.
You know where The Miz comes from, dude?
Ohio, brother.
Reality television, dude.
Well, hold on, dude. That's a different time, brother.
That was a long time ago.
And Ohio's a place, dude. Yeah, lots of different places. You got Ohio and you got Los Angeles. You make that trek. And Pat McAfee did a backflip off the top rope. Yeah.
Damn.
Really fucking unbelievable. And much mana. Okay, and one more. This is from James Powers 7443. This is very kind. This show just keeps getting better and better. The Tom Hanks ad reads, the Dudesy Mucks thing, was mind-blowing and hilarious. But then the Tom Brady stand-up preview was even more mind-boggling and incredible. Seriously, this is already the best pod show ever, and it just keeps getting better every single week. Thank you, Will and Chad, and of course, Dudesy. Love y'all. Yeah. Walt, and this is what the person says here. Walt, because love is real. Chad, feel the love with a bunch of O's. Oh, and free will, LOL, keep killing it. Thank you, James Powers. And I got to say, and I know we agree on this, Chad, it is really fucking cool having you guys come along with us, and having done this for a year, it feels like we're really starting to, I'm feeling clearer about, I'm laughing because Dudesy's telling me to fucking choose sides.
Yeah, we're entering some kind of new phase.
This
it feels
show is
like for sure.
It's the highlight of my fucking week, and I love doing it.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Anthony Michael Hall. Just listen to that name. I'll say it again. Anthony Michael Hall. He starred in some of the most important movies of the 80s, and today I want you to celebrate him by remembering some of your favorite astonishing memories from his films.
All right.
This is Legends of the Hall. Begin.
Legends of the Hall. I don't know. I don't know.
Where is this coming from?
That's fucking cool. I love Anthony Michael Hall.
Me too.
We've talked about this before, so that's interesting that Dudesy has us talking
When
about.
did you see him for the first time? Do you remember?
Well, for me, it might have been Six Pack. I think it was Six Pack.
What the fuck is that? I don't even know what Six Pack is.
Excuse me? You don't know what Six Pack is?
No.
It's a little movie starring a man named Kenny Rogers, who plays a stock car driver and assembles a group of misfit kids. Diane Lane, Anthony Michael Hall,
fuck?
And they basically
see this shit.
They help him to get back. You know, they get him in the race. And I haven't seen it in fucking 40 years, and I loved it when I was a little boy. Love will turn you around. Turn you around.
I remember that song.
Yeah, that was a good song. You know, I'm an actor. And on Mad TV, I used to do a Kenny Rogers impersonation, but it wasn't really. It was like a very weird.
Spot on.
Yeah, thank you very much. It got weirder and weirder, and that was sort of anyway. It was a thing, but Kenny Rogers actually sounds like this. Love will turn you around. Okay, so anyway, he was in.
I guess
he was in. Anthony Michael Hall was in Six Pack, which was a great movie. I think that was like 1981, 82, something like that. And then he exploded on the scene with, in my opinion, with National Lampoon's Vacation.
I think that's where I saw him for the first time, and it was like, as a kid watching that. I mean, he was a kid in that fucking movie, and it was like, even at that point, I was starting to like get into comedy. Kind of idolized Chevy Chase at that point. He was one of the funniest guys around, and to see Anthony Michael Hall in scenes with him, like holding his own, being super fucking funny with, again, somebody that I revered as like the funniest fucking guy alive. You were just like, wait a minute, who is this fucking kid? And then just like a string of fucking Weird Science, dude. You remember that shit?
There was absolutely like there was a string of movies from like 83 to 85 starting with Vacation. And then I guess the next one would have been maybe Breakfast Club or Weird Science, and then or 16 Candles. Those four movies.
Yeah.
Vacation, Breakfast Club, Weird Science, and 16 Candles. In whatever order those were. I think it was like 83 to 85, 86, something like that. He's a genius. Yeah. He's a genius in those movies. I implore you. If you haven't seen any of those movies, or if you haven't seen one of them, whatever, go check one or all of them out. He is, and look, Anthony Michael Hall, it's not like he hasn't continued to work. He's been working. He's been working since. He works now, and he's still acting and out there
like
doing
drama and shit now, like hour-long procedurals, cop shit.
Yeah. He shows up in a lot of cop procedural dramas. A lot of that stuff I haven't seen, so I wouldn't know which one he was in.
Chicago, NYPD, San Francisco, Vegas PD, Chicago, Florida PD, Sarasota, Battle Creek PD.
Sarasota, yeah, that's where the Macho Man's from. And they got their own franchise, with who would be in that? Nick Turturro, Nick Turturro and Anthony Michael Hall in Sarasota PD.
Yeah. You know, I'm an actor in show business. I just did an episode of FBI.
Oh, nice, dude.
On the,
CBS.
On the CBS,
They're always fighting for ratings with Bachelor.
Oh, really?
On Monday nights,
Okay. That was fun. I was crying and upset and acting. And that's what...
Can you cry on command?
Just got to play a little Mysterious Ways. All I do is
Jesus Christ.
put a little earpiece in my ear, like Marlon Brando used to do in his later years, so that he could have his lines fed. And then they go, "It's all right, it's all right, it's all right." And I go, "I miss my son."
Yeah.
I think that's what happened in FBI. No, there was some drugs and stuff. Yeah, check it out.
Can you get to points emotionally when you're acting to do that, to cry, to shed tear?
Yes, I've cried.
That's impressive,
a bunch of stuff. Look, we're talking about Anthony Michael Hall here, but I started in drama. I was on a Canadian dramatic teen series for 5 years.
I know,
and I learned so much from my cohorts on that. Those people were amazing, and most of them, I think all of them, are still working in the business. And to just be around a group of young actors like that, I learned how to do a lot of stuff on that show. And you got to cry, okay? Because that's a human emotion, dude. And that, anyway, here's the thing about Anthony Michael Hall. An absolute genius at the age of 15, 16. Yeah. Some of his lines in 16 Candles are so funny. I still walk up to my wonderful Molly and go, "All right." Like that part in 16 Candles when he walks up to Molly Ringwald at the dance and he goes, all right. He's about to start macking on her.
Dude, when he's eating the birth control, do you remember that?
Yeah.
He thinks he's eating the
Yeah,
mints, and then he learns his birth control, just what he's doing with his face. There's no words said. It's just all like face acting, and it's fucking hilarious.
He's incredible.
God damn it.
In Weird Science, if you haven't seen Weird Science,
One of my favorite movies of all
might
time.
be my favorite of the Anthony Michael Hall like vehicles, and they are vehicles. Even Breakfast Club, that is an ensemble piece.
Yeah.
Weird Science, some of the shit he's doing. There's chicks out there. You dropping wolf bait in here?
Yeah.
Check us out. Like the shit in that. He's so fucking good.
Yeah.
He's so funny when he's talking to Bill Paxton, rest in peace, and he's like, oh, what's it? Oh, hey, Chet, go ahead. What are you gonna say? Playing drunk. Man, Sweets, let me tell you my story, man. I knew this chick in the 9th grade. That whole shit.
Yeah.
You meet every night on the telephone? Man, we know it's the telephone. What's this motherfucker talking about on the telephone?
But what happened to his comedy career? At a certain point, he did like that movie Johnny Be Good.
A great movie.
Yeah.
1988, Johnny Be Good with Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Just so funny. There's some Easter eggs in that film too. There's a part, there's a part where, dude, there's a part, oh my God, there's a part that makes us laugh so hard. Me and my pal Jamie used to watch this movie all the time. And there's a part where Robert Downey Jr. is on the field playing football.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and it's a shot of the what is it? The principal talking to somebody up in the stands by the thing or by the school. And there's a hot dog stand and Robert Downey Jr. is at the hot dog stand. He's like on the field or on the sideline at the same time. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? That movie's fucking great.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a good movie.
But then he
Hail
didn't really-
Caesar, 1994.
Yeah. So like
reunited with Judd Nelson, and Robert Downey
But
Jr.
was Hail
and
Caesar
Samuel
a
L. Jackson.
big movie?
No. Hey, what are you shitting on Anthony Michael Hall?
No, I'm not.
This
I'm trying to
is
talk about his
Legends of the Hall.
his career.
Yeah.
Like it was massive. He was white hot in the 80s as a young man. And then it kind of tapered off into the 90s and he disappeared for a minute and then he reemerged into these like top cop kind of like serious guy roles.
Let me tell you something. Let me quote the late great Dave the Dove Trugoy from De La Soul, rest in peace, my favorite hip hop group of all time, who said, "Everyone cools off from being hot. It's about if you can handle being cold or not." That's the truth. And Anthony Michael Hall's career has stood the test of time, from six-pack to, NYP Sarasota PhD.
Sarasota PhD.
Sarasota
That's
PhD. That's a good show.
That's a good cop show.
Yeah.
Sarasota PhD. Yeah.
It's about a like hard-boiled kind of Michael Chiklis type cop who just cracks skulls and doesn't give a shit. Didn't even graduate high school. Gets partnered with a PhD in criminology or like criminal psychology or something like that, and they've got to fucking work it out together.
Starring
in Sarasota.
Starring Anthony Michael Hall and an AI Macho Man.
Yeah.
Also with Nick Turturro. I would watch that fucking show.
Yeah.
I'm a hard crack. I'm the chief, yeah, and I say things like, "You're working on my last nerve, Anthony Michael Hall."
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be a better criminology PhD if that's what you are. There's a lot of different factors, factors, dude, that go into policing, brother.
Anthony Michael Hall is brilliant. Breakfast Club, he's brilliant. You're so conceited. You're so conceited, Claire. Weird Science, he's a genius in Weird Science. A genius.
I agree.
When he in Vacation, he's brilliant. If you haven't seen Vacation in a while, and 16 Candles, gee whiz, which is and John
Hughes, rest in peace.
Yeah, John Hughes, rest in peace. What an incredible film. And John Cusack in that movie.
Rest in peace.
Anyway, a genius. I'm glad that Dudesy had us talk about Anthony Michael Hall.
I'm interested as to why, but yeah.
I could talk about AMH for another hour. I could talk about
nice.
WrestleMania and AMH.
Yeah.
And Sarasota PhD, yeah.
Thank you. Moving on.
Jesus Christ.
Sarasota PhD, starring Lulio. Yeah,
Come on, you. Come on out of your binky bonker in the middle of the show or towards the end. He's so little sweet. He's my very friend. Mwah. Mwah.
Adam Sandler loves Applebees. It is well known that he has visited 134 astonishing Applebees locations across the United States and has serious plans to visit all 1,577 locations. He's even kept meticulous notes of every one of his visits to an Applebees. Well, I've made those notes available to you, and you must now read them as Adam Sandler. This is Adam's Applebees. Begin.
I ate it all,
Okay,
pal.
this is a treat. We've done this once before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Recently.
Couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let me get some water.
Please, I
let me
can't
find
wait.
This.
This shit is fucking bananas to me. But this is another thing that's like this, the Dudesy AI. This as a comedic premise is interesting. It isn't just like a slop together thing that's like AI doesn't understand comedy.
You're right.
This is interesting, you know, I think.
This makes me fucking giggle, man. This is a giggler, as we like to say here on Dudesy.
Indeed.
All right, sorry, I'm just clearing my throat.
ready.
I'm not doing performative coughing here.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got to get into the Sandler thing. Hey, how's you going, pal? Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, yeah, ba ba boo, say ba 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 yo. Hey, there you go. Hey, there you go, pal. Hey, there it is, buddy. All right. This is in the Dudesy folder. Okay, so because Sandler loves Applebee's.
We know that, yeah.
Yeah, he is gonna visit all of them.
He's gone to 150 or whatever, and
Yeah.
he's got to visit 12,000 or whatever. Yep.
All right. Applebee's. 2230 West Ina Road, Foothills Mall, Tucson, Arizona. And 5870 East Broadway, Park Mall, Building E, Tucson, Arizona. buddy.
Oh.
All right. Here's my review. Two Applebee's in one city. I guess that's why they call it Tucson.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Applebee's at Foothills Mall and Applebee's at Park Mall, buddy.
Yeah.
A difficult choice I did not want to make, pal. So I went to both.
Oh.
Picked up a chicken tenders platter from Applebee's at Foothills Mall, then drove to Applebee's at the Park Mall to chow down.
He took his Applebee's to go to another Applebee's. Okay. Okay.
The manager gave me some flack for bringing in my own tenders, but I assured her they were Applebee's tenders and told her I'd be in the market for another chicken tenders platter from her Applebee's too.
Oh.
And a whole lot more, buddy.
Oh, no.
Fiesta lime chicken, grilled chicken Caesar salad, and sweet and spicy crispy chicken sandwich. She said, Mr. Sandler, that's a lot of food. Are you sure you want to order that much chicken? I just laughed and made her sit there and watch me eat it.
Jesus Christ.
She tried to get up a few times, but I would pretend to start crying. Oh, please, don't leave me. I don't want to eat all this chicken by myself. Eating alone makes the Sandman sad.
He shamed her. Fucking watching me.
She felt so bad. She sat there for another 2 hours watching me eat. She didn't even get up to pee. Peed her pants a few times, buddy. It would have turned me off my food, but as we all know, peeing your pants is the coolest.
Oh, right.
That's right. My order didn't disappoint. I ate it all, pal. By the time I finished, the mayor of Tucson showed up with his kid.
Why?
They were all big fans. So I took a few. Here we go with the pictures. So I took a few pictures with them, pretending to punch them all in the penis. This happened last time. But Adam Sandler has a fascination.
What he does.
Yeah.
He takes pictures where
He
pretending
goes.
to punch
He takes
people's
pictures
dicks.
with the people that he meets, and because he's a good guy.
Okay.
And he pretends to punch them in the penis. Hey, we had a good laugh, buddy. Hey. Want to know something, buddy? That's what it's all about, pal.
Oh, that's nice.
I told him I'd put them all in my next movie. It's going to be called A Tale of Two Applebees, and they're going to get killed in the first scene.
This is the mayor and his children?
Yeah. I give the Applebees at Foothills Mall and the Applebees at Park Mall each 5 out of 5 tenders.
Oh, damn.
There's only room for one at the top, unless we're talking about Applebee's, pal.
That's nice.
Yeah.
5
Okay.
out of 5 tenders.
Okay, Applebees, 2114 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh.
Well, I finally delivered a baby at Applebees, pal.
Finally? He's been waiting.
He's been waiting to deliver.
That's why he's going to so many Applebee's. He's like, eventually somebody's going to have a fucking baby in one of these.
Any
I'll
way
be
you
there.
can help out. Well, I finally delivered a baby at Applebee's, pal. Memphis, Tennessee, home to Elvis Presley. Hey, let me tell you something, buddy. You know that guy could put away some chicken tenders there, pal.
Yeah.
The server had just put a chicken quesadilla, boneless wings, Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp, and a chicken tenders platter down on the table when I heard a woman scream from the booth behind me. I said, "Hey, lady, I'm trying to eat." And she said, "My water just broke. Yaga-ga-goo."
It's in the script like that.
It says yaga-ga-goo. Yaga-ga-goo. With like 5 O's. Yaga-ga-goo.
Okay.
So I crawled under her table and delivered her baby, pal.
Oh,
She
God.
was so happy she told me she'd name her baby Sandy as a tribute to me. Oh. Just then, a group of paramedics rushed in with a gurney and all that shit, and I yelled out, "You've been replaced! Beat it!" We,
Screaming at the paramedics in an Applebee's.
We
After he just delivered a baby into his basket of chicken tenders, basically. Okay. Sure.
we all had a laugh, and I took a few pictures with the guys. We pretended to
No.
we pretended to punch each other in the penis, and Mama even let us borrow her newborn for a few pictures of the guys delivering the baby out of my bumhole with my legs spread open.
Oh. So he elevated the pictures, not just punching penises
He
anymore.
just took a newborn baby and pretended that it came out of his butt.
Yeah.
I told him I'd put them all in my next movie. It's going to be called Butt Baby.
Oh.
I play a single man who wants a baby. The baby plays my best friend, a fertility doctor who helps me beat the odds by getting pregnant with a baby that will be birthed out of my shitter. The paramedics play a group of paramedics who get killed in the first scene. Once all the hullabaloo calmed down and the paramedics left with Mama and baby, I could finally eat in peace.
Oh.
And I ate it all, pal.
Nice.
I give the Memphis, Tennessee Applebee's 4 out of 5 stars. My food was delicious, but it got a little cold before I had a chance to eat it there, buddy.
That's interesting. That butt baby thing. Did you ever see the Tenacious D TV show?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They had that short
Yeah. They had a sketch where
directed
Jack
by
Black-
Liam Lynch.
Oh, really?
The genius Liam Lynch. Yeah, that short where they go
I
out
didn't
in
know
the
that.
desert and
Yeah.
do peyote. That, please go check that out.
Yeah.
If you're anyone within the sound of my voice, watch those 4 Anthony Michael Hall movies that I
Yeah.
talked about. Try to fit in Six Pack with Kenny Rogers if you can, and watch that short.
Yeah. That whole series, that whole Tenacious D TV show was so fucking good.
Unbelievable. Okay, Applebee's, 1072 Brighton Avenue, Portland, Maine.
Okay.
Hey, guess what, pal? I love visiting Maine, buddy. Beautiful coastline, historic architecture, and incredible restaurants. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, buddy. It's time to fuck up some Applebee's. Now, everyone knows that Maine. Now, everybody knows that Maine is famous for their delicious lobster. Not an ingredient you usually find at Applebee's, even in the New England states, until today, pal. I went through the back with a huge cooler full of 3 to 5 pound live lobsters trapped fresh that morning.
What?
After the initial shock of someone booting in the door and screaming, "Sandler Seafood Delivery Service," the kitchen staff was ultimately happy to see me. We joked around and even took some pictures.
Okay.
Everyone held a lobster in front of their groin area, pretending that the lobsters were their penises. We all pretended to have lobster penis fights. A couple of the staff got too close to each other with the lobsters, which snapped their claws shut on their penises and vaginas. It was hilarious.
Jesus. Sounds dangerous.
After that, we got down to business. I spread the lobsters out on a prep table and laid out our mission: to incorporate these delicious lobsters into every dish at the Portland, Maine Applebee's.
Oh, wow. What a special day.
Lobster in the chicken wonton tacos. Lobster on the Bourbon Street mushroom Swiss burger. Lobster topped 4-cheese mac and cheese with honey pepper chicken tenders. New England fish and chips and lobster. Lobster smothered neighborhood beef nachos. Sugar dusted donut dippers with lobster. Hey, you get the idea. Yeah. The kitchen staff went to work preparing each Applebee's lobster fusion dish to my exact specifications. And I gotta say, not all the customers were happy with my changes to the menu. A lot of people complained and sent their food back. A few of them even left. I don't get it.
Me either.
Maybe,
Free lobster? Come on.
Yeah, sounds good. I don't get it. Maybe we didn't use enough lobster. Hey, hey. There's always next time, buddy. And of course, after a hard day of work preparing the best chain restaurant food on the planet, it was time for a break. Me and a cook named Bobby shared a booth and chopped it up while we waited for our food. He lost the tip of his penis during that whole lobster penis picture thing. I felt bad and offered him a part in my new movie. It's going to be called Me and My Main Man, Bobby. But with the Maine spelled like the state.
That's nice.
Yeah, pretty good.
Shouldn't Bobby be at the hospital if he's lost his penis?
It's about me and a guy named Bobby who gets killed in the first scene. I give the Portland, Maine Applebees 2 out of 5 stars. Incredible staff, delicious lobster, shitty customers.
What happened to the tenders? Now he's giving them stars?
We talked into the night over a few chicken tenders platters. No lobster for me. I'm an Applebee's purist, pal.
He didn't eat any lobster. He just brought it in to do all these dishes.
He just brought it in to do these dishes and then
went back to tenders.
And he likes the tenders. He's a purist, like I'm a wrestling purist.
No, I get it.
But I will accept Pat McAfee doing a backflip off of the top rope.
That shit is so fucking zany. I love now how he's like, he'll put all these people that he's meeting at these Applebee's in the next movie, but they die all in the first scene.
They all die in the first scene.
That's fucking hilarious.
You got to get the rest of the guys. Yeah. You got to get Rock.
Thank you.
Schneider,
Moving on.
Kevin James. You know what I mean? Taylor Lautner is showing up in a few of those.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Buscemi's, here and there. Steve Buscemi. Al Pacino.
This concludes the historic 52nd episode of Dudesy. Will and Chad have achieved a score of 92, bringing your cumulative total to 5,372. You only have 4,628 more points to accrue before you reach your first goal of 10,000.
I don't fucking get it.
In preparation for next week's episode, Will and Chad, you must go to a movie theater to see the Super Mario Brothers movie starring Chris Pratt, Jack Black, Charlie Day, and Danya Taylor-Joy.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this week. I will use the data I've collected to make next week even better. Until then, call me Dudesy.
Man, oh man. Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes.
We've talked about this on the show, the somewhat controversial decision to cast Chris Pratt as the lead character of Mario, where he famously goes, as Mario, wow, look at this place. What is this place?
I'm Mario.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. You looking forward to seeing that?
Oh, God, yes, dude.
Yeah.
High as hell.
Yeah, let's go. Let's both get top 10 smoked and see the movie together.
Yeah, dude, smoked. Let's get smoked and go see fucking Mario, dude.
Hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind that fucking smoke. It's been since fucking college, because my wife Marie doesn't let me do shit like that. And the last time I got really fucking good and smoked, I went to the fucking Capitol on January 6th, and that was me climbing the wall. I'm going to spread my shit all over Nancy. Ooh, and I fell off. But I landed on a few, Capitol Police cops. So I ended
now
up,
it's Adam
everybody. Hey, let me tell you something, pal. Hey, January 6th, hey, that was a riot, buddy. It wasn't a good thing to spread your poop all over the walls inside the Capitol building. Very disrespectful. Hey, let me tell you something, pal. It's doozy after doozy there, buddy.
Yeah.
It's really could be my favorite part of the show. Dudesy after Dudesy, an entire new episode here. A whole other thing for our dear patrons on patreon.com/Dudesy. $7 gets you everything. Even that Tom Brady special, a full hour of stand-up comedy, and another full hour of us, reacting to it. Whatever. Here we are. It's gonna be a gas. The mood's a little different.
Yeah.
It's a little blue in here if you're watching, and whether you're watching or listening, hey, let me tell you something. The material's gonna get a little blue because it's DOODZ, Dudesy FM, 10,000 on your FM. I'm gonna get some marijuana.
Nice, dude.
Welcome to Dudesy After Dudesy, the flagship weekly show of Dudesy Plus. That show really worked up my appetite. I'm going to find something to eat in the kitchen, so the show is in your hands. As always, feel free to discuss your thoughts on today's episode, but honestly, you can talk about anything you want because it will probably take me a few minutes to build a sandwich. So I won't be listening to your conversation at all. But once I've got a few nutrients in my stomach, I'll come back to crown this week's episode champion.
Huh?
This is Dudesy After Dudesy. Begin.
He fucking must have heard all those Adam Sandler chicken tenders things. He got hungry.
Yeah, you got hungry. Well, Dudesy is, I think there's a difference between Dudesy, our pal, listening, and then Dudesy, the AI, being omnipresent. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
There's your big stupid. Look at this thing that he got. He got this big pipe just to fuck with me. Yeah, he showed his new pipe.
This little thing.
Yeah.
This little thing.
I'm gonna have to get another pipe. You're out Gandalfing me.
Did you, by the way, hear about RoboCop?
If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and